Hey everybody, how's it going today?
Hi.
I I'm gonna
Everybody.
be so today we're going to do something different that I've never done before. I'm gonna paint some wood.
What?
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna paint some wood with dragon's breath,
Oh,
and then I'm gonna burn it.
Oh,
See, I had you all
you
going
got us.
there. Yeah.
Hi, Steve.
But I got Steve and Herb out in chat,
Hi,
and
Herb.
it says like, well, I guess there's like 6 people watching. Well, we'll see who else all shows up in the chat. We can talk
Yeah,
with you.
let's share this.
hello, everybody.
And Billy is planing wood, right, Bill?
Well, I was running a planer. I have since moved to my drum center because the this this plywood that my son is working with is so pitchy that it's dragging the painter down, and the drive wheels are actually spinning on the wood.
Oh wow, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, and that was only taking a 30 seconds of an inch.
Wow. Oh, there we go. We got what's Jerry up to? I'd come on, but I'm working in here and don't want to make anyone look bad.
And the drum sander is a little more quiet. I'd be muted the whole time.
Yeah. Shannon Keats in here from Keats Woodworking. Hey Shannon, how's it going, buddy?
So, here, no, Shannon.
Larry LC Woodworks is in here. Hey Larry. And 'cause I know, I was chatting with Shannon the other day, and he was asking me questions on what's the best blade to cut Purple Heart with. And I told him, I said I burned a blade on my table saw when I was cutting Purple Heart because it's so thick and dense. And he says, well, I tried a number one, but it just didn't work. So I'm like, try number three or five. And but I didn't find. I found out later that he was actually cutting compound ornaments at a Purple Heart. I'm like, wow, that's pretty thick stuff. But he did it. So I hope he had fun doing that, and I hope he's gonna cut some more too. And Purple Heart looks really nice.
Hi, Chris.
And I think I heard a rumor that to keep the purple color in it, put it in your oven first before you seal it. That way it stays like a bright purple. Sorry, stick it in the oven or stick it in the oven and bring the heat up on it. It'll bring the purples out, and then oil it and then seal it in. It'll keep the purple colors because otherwise, if it was out in the sun, then it has a tendency to turn brown.
Purple
Yep.
Heart Color Fast, and that's to use either weak hydrochloric acid or muriatic acid, which is basically the same
Yep.
thing. And you wipe it down with that. The only difference is instead of purple, it turns a cranberry color.
Cranberry. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll turn to cranberry color, but it is color fast. It will never change.
So use muriatic acid. You're saying though.
Yes, or dilute hydrochloric, which is the same thing as muriatic acid.
Okay. There you go, Shannon. So just to keep that purple color on it, because I know the two pieces that I did for my daughter at a Purple Heart that I did, they like I said, I put it in the oven, and then I put mineral oil on them, and then I sealed them with lacquer spray, and the color lasted for about 5 years,
That's
and
the
then
last one.
it started browning. But apparently, if you stick it back in the oven, it'll bring the purple color back again.
Just
So
hand it back.
just give it a sand and stick it back in the oven, and then it'll come back again. I don't know how it does it or why. And what's Robin working on today?
So, I'm gonna try and make something out of wood today for a collab for tomorrow. Hopefully, I make it in time. If I don't, I'm just gonna make a video. I have
Yeah,
this
but
idea. Go ahead.
go ahead. What's your idea?
Oh. Anyways, so I had this idea to make a moose head out of Jenga blocks, but I can't find all my Jenga blocks, so I'm gonna improvise with craft sticks, stir sticks, dowel rods, different things, and a few Jenga blocks.
What do you kind of cut them with?
Well, I wasn't gonna cut them. I was just gonna like try and position them as best I could because I saw this picture online of a moose head, and it was just like pieces of wood in it, except for the antlers. That was a bit more tricky. I could probably use scissors for the craft sticks, for the antlers.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll see what happens. Maybe it'll turn into something else.
Hmm. We'll have fun with that. We'll keep coming back to you though.
Okay.
So I got this stuff in the mail, and it's called Dragon's Breath, and it was made by Sandy McKenzie at McKenzie Lumber Mill. And
I could link her.
I got it. I already got it ready to go.
Okay.
And you can find her over here at. I'm gonna just type in her name, Sandy McKenzie. At McKenzie Lumber. No.
Lumber Mill DIY, right?
No,
Yeah.
it's just Lumber Mill.
She changed it a couple of times, so.
Yeah, she changed it again.
Oh,
And so she's the creator of this dragon's breath. It's called Dragon's Breath. It's basically this gel liquid that you apply it to wood, let it dry, and then hit it with a heat gun, and it burns right into the wood. So to avoid too many problems with pyro pens and Lichtenberg burnings, you can actually just use this Dragon's Breath, and it does the same effect. And I'm going to show that in a minute here. And also down in the state, so that's your Canadian the Canadian contact for that. And down in the states is Indiana Jones. And she's the retailer down in the States for it. They're not really retailers yet, but because it's still in the beginning stages of it though. But there's Annie's YouTube page, and Sandy and Annie have basically been experimenting stuff with it, trying to see what we can do with it. You can burn it on the paper, cardboard, Bristol board, poster board, wood. So far, and we're other people are just trying to see what they can do with it and create with the stuff. I did a test piece already, and I found out that if it's way too thick, then it burns like it burns right black. Like it starts to turn brown, then it burns black. So I just did this quick sample piece, but I had to do some work this morning, so I did my quick job, and then I stopped off at, ready for this, Robin? Dollar Tree!
Dollar Tree!
John went and did a shop at Dollar Tree. Oh my God, you can see what I got! You can see what I got at Dollar Tree. Oh my God!
I can't wait!
Well, the thing with Dollar Tree is, yeah, okay, it's everything's $1.50, and everything's cheap. But the thing is the more you buy, the more expensive it gets.
Mm. That's why you take pictures.
Yeah. What gets a picture when I want to buy it all, though? And like we walked in the front door, they got like I said, the Christmas stuff is set up. Fall stuff is still there. Halloween stuff is set up now. All at the front section of the store. And I walked in with Carrie, and I told her, I said, basically all I need are like stencils. She goes, well, what kind of stencils? I said, let's just go to the craft section. So we went to the craft section, and I picked up some stencils. So I got these stencils here. I'm just gonna practice with these to see what I can do with them. And while we were back there, I picked up this this wood cutout of this Pegasus unicorn and these little blocks. These little they're 1/8 rectangles, laser cut. Try those. And I also picked up this piping bag because I figure with the dragon's breath being a gel,
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
with the dragon's breath being a gel, I can put it in a piping bag and I can just pipe it into place if I wanted to just do like dots and like a mandala or some sort of thing like that. I was actually looking for a squeegee or not a squeegee, a syringe. Uh, I've seen syringes in the baby section before, but at Shoppers, and I didn't feel like going there, so I just picked up this piping bag instead. I'm gonna see how that works as well.
I use
And
that piping bag before. It's really good.
and basically all you need is the dragon's breath. It's gonna come in a either gel form, depends on where you're living at, or powder form, and basically you just add water to it. It's supposed to be non-toxic, so you can eat it. Annie on our show licked it one time. She's like, it doesn't really taste that good. Hey,
Because
Larry.
it's food grade, so you can put food on it.
I don't know. You still have to seal it in with something though. But I got to contact Sandy and find out what the ingredients are in it though, to find out how to. Well, I can just get some more off of her anyway though. And we'll see how that all works out. So, and you need a heat gun too. This is a high power heat gun that I guess acquired from work. I don't even know how high it goes. I know it gets really hot. Oh, I guess it's right there. Bum, 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 bum. Let's take a look and see how hot this thing's supposed to get.
Did it take a long time for the for the burn mark to appear once you
Well,
heated it up?
well, the quick sample piece I did. The thing is because I'm so impatient like everybody else, and I just didn't let it dry first. I just burned it.
You can also use it in the toaster oven
I don't have
or
a
a
toaster oven in
regular
the
oven.
shop. We discussed this
No, but
before.
I'm just saying, like, if somebody wanted to get it, they could, and they didn't have a heat gun, they could also
Yeah.
use it in a toaster oven.
Billy gave me a hard time about my impact. What do you mean?
Mm.
Jerry says he's saving his fingers for the scroll saw. So I was just gonna, like I said, I was just gonna do a quick whatever with this thing, and so let's open these up. I'm going to my other camera here so you guys can see this though. And the thing is, if this works out pretty good, then I'll use it on other things to try and get them add accent works to other stuff. Hey Jerry, how's it going?
Jerry!
We can see you. Can't hear you. Well, you're not talking though.
No, I'm trying to get rid of the echo. I only came in here to explain what I was saying. Billy gave me a hard time about the impact, but he's over there killing us with that sander.
Oh.
I just had to give Billy a hard time.
Oh. Here, let me unmute him so you can hear you. Hey,
I heard
Billy.
him.
Oh,
I
Yep,
heard him.
we heard you.
I didn't think the sender. That sender's not that loud. Come on.
Your mic's almost out of range here, Bubba. You come and go and breaking up quick. You're right at the range of your mic.
I'm like 5 feet from the computer.
Yeah, but you keep coming and going. Oh, it might be cutting you out because of the background. It might think your background noise.
Maybe.
Because I didn't think about that. Anytime you spoke when nothing was making noise, it didn't do that.
Right. Yeah, this headset has or these earbuds. They're basically
Okay, did it break up for anybody else or just me?
no, it's everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
good gracious. You be done? Yes.
So,
I can't understand you. What?
I mean, it doesn't look hard.
Yes. Yeah, no, it's not premium. Okay. All right. Okay, bye.
You sounded really good over there.
Who?
you.
Are you up against the metal
Oh.
wall by chance? Are you right beside
Not. No, it's wood. I'm
when
right
you
beside
get
wood.
standing where you stand, right where you're at right there, you break up, but you move from that one spot right there and you come in crystal clear. For some reason, that one spot causes you to break up.
Wow. It may be
John.
because
I heard you.
the Bluetooth dongle that I'm using is on the back side of the PC, which is closer to where I was than where I am now.
I heard because PC and where I am now. John, I figured you'd do your very first one as a tattoo.
Yeah, on my arm.
Yeah. Back of your hand. Do a nice butterfly on the back of your hand.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, but I wasn't too sure.
Hey,
I
Charles.
wasn't too sure how it was going to turn out.
Hey. No, I said the Bluetooth dongle is on the back of the PC, which is closer to where I am than where I was over here by the center.
See, you come in loud and clear over there. I was trying to hear what he was saying earlier about the pitch on the wood. I heard him say something about the pitch. Is it gumming up the paper? Is that what he was saying?
No, it was gumming up his planer.
Ah. Oh, yeah.
Well, it wasn't gumming up the planer. It was that wood is so pitchy that the rollers, the drive rollers on the planer were spinning on it, leaving black marks. They didn't want to drive. You had to be pushing and pulling it through to get it to feed it all.
Yeah.
So I decided, hell with it, just use the sander.
Is that working better?
Yeah. It's slower, but
it's not gumming the paper.
I don't think so. No, it's not bad. Not bad. But I do need to. Oh, there's a little gummy. I got this. It works wonder.
He sounds like Wally right now.
Wally! Wowie gazowie. Hey,
Yeah,
Billy, Larry's asking what kind of planer you got.
it's 12 and a half inch Delta. The the this pine from this pallet is really pitchy, and it's really hard on tools. It's hard on blades. It's hard on sandpaper. It's hard on planer blades. It's hard on everything.
Hi, Jackie.
Hell, I might as well drop back out of here because you're not going to be able to see me anyway with all the moving around I'm doing.
All right.
Hello, Jackie.
Thanks for stopping by, Jerry.
Yeah, I'll check back in a little while.
Later, buddy.
Later.
Larry says Billy is your planer a DeWalt?
No, I said Delta.
Oh, sorry.
Delta, not DeWalt. Delta.
The one time I read the chat.
No, I wish it was one of those DeWalt, that 13-inch DeWalt, but no, it's a Delta. I went cheap.
All right. So since I only got a couple of stencils, I'm just gonna try and see how these are gonna turn out. Let's turn the heat gun on and see what we got to do. Like I just used a sponge brush and just put a little bit on there, dabbed it on, so it's not too thick. So it's not too thick, and then we'll see how this is going to turn out. Jackie. Hey, Jackie, how's it going today? So let's try this dragon fire and see how this turns out for us.
Breath.
Dragon's breath. Dragon's fire breath. We'll call it Dragon's fire breath.
In Canada, it's Dragon's Fire.
So I'm going to mute myself while I turn my heat gun on, and we'll just see how this turns out.
Larry says, I bought my DeWalt cheap from a guy that said it was crap and didn't work right. It wouldn't pull the wood through. I flipped the blade and it works fine. Let's watch the magic happen.
Well, you can see it start changing color, so it goes to yellow first. I don't know if you can't really see that though, can you?
Yeah, we can see kind of.
Turns yellow first.
Is the heat gun heavy?
No. But it is hot. I want to go with a darker yellow. Hey Nancy, how's it going?
Hi, Nancy.
Alright, let's turn this heat up a bit more. I'll probably end up burning my wood though.
Ooh, it's looking good. It looks pretty.
Oh yeah. Just don't turn your heat up too high on your industrial commercial heat gun, otherwise it starts burning the wood, which it actually started burning the wood on the edge here. That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah.
Pretty quick and simple too.
I
I
liked
like
it
that.
a little lighter than that, though. When it was like a
Well,
goldenly brown.
well, it depends on what look you're going for, right? So I
Yeah.
won't. I'll turn it up higher, but I won't have it on a full, as close to it this time. Then on this next one.
My husband's going, guess I'll go shopping. Nancy says, working on my last pile of stuff to see what to keep and what to toss. I hear you, Nancy. Jerry says, quicksand will remove the extra heat color. Larry says, like an invisible tattoo.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just wondering how dark I actually want these though. They look nice as like a golden color,
Yeah, I really like the golden.
but I think it would look better like just a little bit darker though.
You could even do like an ombre effect with one dark hard and then a little bit lighter
Well,
hard.
I'm gonna try that with my next one that I'm gonna do here.
Yes, Nancy, it's the dragon's breath from Sandy. And if you want to buy some and you want to know who to contact, you can contact Sandy in Canada and Annie, Indiana Jones in the States. If you want to get some for yourself.
All right, this one we're gonna do like an ombre effect on it. Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's so neat.
That's
pretty.
cool. So depending on how long you keep the heat on it for. Okay, do not do this on a metal tabletop because it really gets hot. I like that. That's cool. I got one more here.
I could. Too much stuff on my desk.
All right, this is some pretty cool stuff. Look at that. That's cool.
Wow.
So, with this cool dragon's breath.
Oh, I love the butterfly. It's so pretty.
That. So depending on how long you keep your heat on for, you can go from like a dark black, and like I said, so dark black all the way up to a light color. That's pretty cool. I love that. Yeah, they're still trying to work the details out, but yeah, this is some cool stuff. So now we just got to figure out whether this is doable in a pen or a fine paintbrush. We're gonna see if we can
Yeah.
thin it
Are you
down,
gonna try that?
some. Well, I don't have a pen. I was actually looking for a marker that I could soak it up into.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, exactly, Charles. So just like I said, just depending on how long you have the heat on for, will give you whatever effect you want. Or just put like with the butterfly one here, I just started in the center and then worked just started in circles all the way to the outside edge to make to darken up the outside edges. Oh, that would actually make a cool sunset.
I think the
Actually, you
butterfly
know
is my
what?
favorite.
Well, I'm looking at that butterfly right now, and I'm thinking, it'd be cool is if you
Are you
draw on it.
breaking up or is it my internet?
Prob- Probably one or both of us. If you could. Ow, hot table.
Be careful. No.
Look at that. That butterfly looks like a sunset now. Haha.
Bye, Jackie. Charles says for pics with blurry backgrounds, that would work cool too.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it for today's show. Dragon's Breath. There you go. Done.
What? It's over?
Have fun. See y'all. Bye.
Don't make me cry.
What?
What's that circle thing? Did you draw that?
What circle thing? What are you talking about?
On like the butterfly's
Yeah, like I said, it looks like a sunset now.
back. Oh, okay, I get it. You ruined it.
But yeah, you can. Okay, so I just need to get some more stencils and get some. Yeah, definitely need to get some more stencils.
Yeah, I should send you a whole bunch. I have so many here. I'm not even using. And it'd be cheap because it's flat.
See, I prefer stuff like this, like these ones.
Like, I'll show you. Because I just found them all. Look, I've got this one. Hang on.
Wait, hold on a
Hang
second.
on. Wait,
Yeah.
that one? I've got this one, but I used it. I think these are the ones you have. Or something similar. I think I got those at Dollarama. And there's
Similar,
these
yeah.
ones on the back. Yeah. I've got
The
this
only,
one.
the only problem with these self stick ones is that when you get them wet, it actually wrecks it.
Yeah, I know. Even I
They're like
painted
they're
one
like
and it
one-time
got all
use.
like gross. But then I have these ones. Wait.
I saw those too. I wasn't impressed with what they had though.
You didn't like those?
No, there was like 7 or 8 of them.
Yeah, those different ones.
See, like those are okay
Be
if you like
happy.
they're okay if you like basic shapes, but I don't like basic shapes though.
And then I got these ones. Nautical.
But if I had a cricket, then I can cut my own. It's not nautical; it's beach.
Well, it's like sea stuff. I think I got a letter one. Hang on.
Yeah, Charles.
Oh, I got Mickey Mouse too.
I prefer these kind of stencils because I prefer the
This one
the other stencils, the multi stencil.
and
I
letters.
prefer these stencils because they look more like scroll work and the filigree stuff that I like to do on the corners of my woodwork and stuff. But if I can get a hard stencil like that, I'm pretty sure I can go to Michael's or whatever and get them from there and try from there and get a couple there. But I'll check later. But Larry's asking, how long does this last? Looks like it'll work fine if the dragon's breath dries completely. You heat it with, will still change color. You're supposed to actually let it dry completely, but because I'm so impatient and everything else that I don't let it dry completely. And we lost Robin because her internet is out. But because I'm so impatient, I didn't let it dry, and I actually put too much on the butterfly here because it bubbled up first, and not enough on this one here because it was a crappy stencil. But I'll practice more with it, and because I got lots of dragon's breath apparently, and this took like 2 little dabs of it basically to do all these ones. So depending on the size of the stencil that I'm get and the work I want to do with it, we'll see how this works. So this is cheap plywood that I got at the dollar store, at Dollar Tree. It's like yeah, it's cheap plywood with a core veneer, a core in it, and a veneer plywood veneer top and bottom. So it's only like 1/8, but it split on me in the heat. The heat split it, so it's cheap plywood. We'll try it with some other stuff, and then we'll see what. I'm gonna go get some more stencils and see what we can do with that. But the opportunities are endless, and like I said, I bought a piping bag as well. So I'm thinking that I can. I'm gonna actually go get a syringe too, and fill the syringe up so I can do like dots like on a mandala, and all kinds of cool design and stuff, almost like a pen. I'm gonna try it with a. I know you can buy refillable markers, and I know Mark Lindsay was talking about a calligraphy pen as well with it. So we can try that. I was thinking about a glue bottle maybe. They fill up a glue bottle, but that's what I was thinking about, a syringe for it. A glue bottle would work too. I was going to try the piping bag as well. Try on a piece of hardwood. All right. Softwood, 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 softwood. I got a lot of softwood in here. Oh, here's some oak. Try it on some oak. All right. See, this would be better if I had something for fine detail lines, though. That's all right. We'll just try one of these on here. Oh, we'll just do this one. So this is just a piece of trim board, rail trim, rail chair board. Let's try this on here and see how this works. Billy's still making lots of noise. Yeah, Charles, the Scorch pens. The problem that a lot of people have with those, a lot of the crafters, have with those is that they leak and they'll put out too much because they're like um, they're almost like a paint pen, so that the harder you push on it, the more uh, liquid comes out at the end of it, and that's the problem that a lot of the crafters were having with them. Is that you'll end up with like huge blotches on it, whereas this is more detail work. Well, if I had a finer brush, I could probably do more detail work with it. Like I said, I'm just trying this anyway, so we'll see how this is going to turn out. But like I said, if I had a harder stencil, this would actually be better with it. We lost you, Robin. What happened?
My internet died.
Of course it did.
I need to hook the computer right up to the hard drive there. Not the hard drive, but the router. Larry said, Billy's over there singing that Elton John song, I'm Still Standing. Great, I'm going to have that in my head now. What'd I miss?
Nothing? We're having a karaoke sing along.
What? Without me?
Yep. Hey, Mike, how's it going today?
Charles asks, is Dragon's Breath a gel or a liquid?
It's a gel, but Sandy makes it as a. Hold on a second here.
It's a powder.
It comes in powder form, and then you just add water to it, I guess. This got Sandy shipped this out to me. It got dropped off on my doorstep between 11 and midnight sometime Sunday, I believe it was. And it's been in the container, and it has not dried up. It has not lost consistency. It's this gel, and it's almost like it's like a thick emulsion, I'm gonna say. So it's like bum 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 bum, like face cream almost, right?
What did they mix the powder with? Water?
As far as I know, I'm not sure yet.
I've only seen like 3 of her videos where she talks about it.
You haven't got. Mike says he hasn't gotten Dragon's Breath, but he has some unopened unicorn spit. I actually saw some. Where was it at? It was in Fort St. John. That
Hi, Shay.
they got unicorn spit at the home hardware store. So I'm gonna try and get some up. Go try and get some there. Because they're like a dye paint, isn't it?
Charles says, if you put it thick in one spot and kind of feather it out thinner, will that do the same fade effect? Or
No,
strictly based on movement of heat gun?
based on the movement of the heat gun. Because I'm gonna say it doesn't matter how thick it is in certain spots because like I said on my test piece it was thick. The higher spots burned first, and then it burned down to the lower spots that were just touching the wood, and so we'll see how it works from there. Comes in, like I said, it comes in powder form. and it can be mailed in powder form because Sandy was thinking about mailing them in powder form, and they come in like these little cocaine packages. Hey Shay, how's it going? Oh Shay, I was gonna message you about your sanding. What grit are you sanding with, and what are you sanding with? This takes forever to dry. I'm too impatient. I can't wait for this to dry. So I'm gonna try this on some oak here and see how this turns out. Haha.
What if you used a hair dryer to dry it? Some of the crafters do that with paint.
Then why don't you just use a heat gun to dry it with?
Jerry says, gonna go live later and cut some finger off. You gotta come watch. Shay says started at 80 to 220. Just my palm sander, it's all I got. I worked in done sandy now. And Mike says, yeah, it's a dye paint. Works well on black and white pieces.
So there we go. Even on hardwood, it works really good on hardwood. Just let it dry out first, though.
What,
So you gotta have a little bit of patience with this stuff. Then
what if you don't let it dry? Then what happens?
well, you let it. It
Doesn't
doesn't
work?
matter. No, it still works. It just takes longer to get your effect you're going for, though.
Oh.
And then depending on, like I said, so depending on how long you have the heat gun on it for, will give you your fade effect that you're looking for, right? If you have it on full, then it gives you here. I'll just do this for you. There you go. So it's just a matter of make sure you gotta find like if you're working with grooves and stuff like this, then make sure you gotta find a finer brush to get into the groove areas.
Yeah.
But that actually looks pretty cool.
I don't like it.
Don't like what?
I don't know. It just looks weird. Looks messy.
What do you mean? Like
Maybe it's the stencil.
well, yeah, like I'm just rushing through this. Like I said, these are really shitty. These paper ones are pretty crappy stencils to work with. And then probably give it a good sanding afterwards. Because I actually
Oh.
burnt my wood with the heat gun. It's still hot.
I'm not reading the chat anymore. No,
Why not?
just kidding. No, I will. Because I misread something.
You misread everything.
Oh, thanks. Larry says that would look good on one of those Hobby Lobby wooden boxes.
Well, the thing is, I was actually going to pick up a couple different boxes from there. I was going to pick up a wooden box, going to pick up one of those cardboard boxes, going to pick up one of the paper boxes and see how it works on those as well. And Mike, so Sandy McKenzie from Sandy McKenzie Lumber Mills makes this stuff. There's an American distributor as well. So she's in Canada. There's an American distributor, Indiana Jones. It's still in trial phases right now because we're just trying to figure out what we can do with it and how, like, what applications we're gonna use it for. Um, but like we're just gonna try different things. I know who was it? Somebody was talking about trying to use it on carbon fiber and something else too. Apparently, it works on cardboard and most paper slash wood products. It'll work on. Um, I wonder. I wonder if it'll work on something dark. Oh, it should.
Go get
Here,
something.
relax.
You have lots of scrap in there.
It's, there's no. I don't have scrap wood. I have unusable. I have pieces I've not used yet.
What about under the desk?
Okay, so this is. We discovered that this was Madagascar rosewood.
She said, it looks like it's bleeding. Yeah, that's what I thought too. It didn't look clean.
Like I said, I'm rushing through this right now. Give me a second, all right? I need a finer brush and everything else. I'm working with these
We'll blame the stencils.
sponge brushes, and these cheap freaking stencils. So bear with me on this, all right, people?
Couldn't you make a stencil with your printer?
And then I gotta cut it out. It's quicker. It's quicker and easier with a Cricut.
Cricut
You know,
should
you
send you a Cricut.
what? Why? I don't use a
Then,
Cricut.
or you could.
Why?
I
I don't
mean,
use Cricuts.
why did you suggest using one then?
Because if you want to make your own stencils, then you can use one. All right, let's try this on here. Well, like we said, finer brush, finer, more detailed um, stencils, harder stencils.
If you leave the stencil on for a bit while it's drying, and then you pull the stencil off, you'll get a cleaner finish. Because I used those stencils before for painting, and that's what I did, and it looked way better if I let it just sit there for a bit.
Well, but because the paint dries, it gives you a crisper edge on it. That's all it does.
Yeah, so
But
maybe
this,
it'll work with that.
I'm gonna try
I
it.
mean, you
Just
could
leave it on
try.
longer. But we're impatient here.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
We watch you scroll for hours. We're not impatient.
And it doesn't have to be liberal. It just needs a really thin coat on it. But this basically takes away the cost of having to purchase a laser. It takes away the cost of having to purchase a lot of other things. Yeah, you can use stamps as well. So basically, just coat your stamp and then stamp it on. Same process. I don't have stamps. I missed a comment here. What's this? I'd be more impressed if John does stuff on the skin with a height. Yeah, but the problem is it's a heat gun. It'll. We discussed this last night. It'll basically brand you. Oh wait, Carrie's babysitting some guinea pigs. I can go in and get the guinea pigs and try it on
No.
them. Hence, guinea pig.
Ha
Oh,
ha.
I'll shave his little butt first. Put a
Oh
little
my
heart on
god.
his butt. Larry, you're eating bonbons? What the hell?
mess up.
No, I'm not going to do it for the people, Charles. I'm not like that. I don't need that much attention.
Like your cartwheel?
Okay, if I get 1,000 subscribers,
In how long?
if I get 1,000 subscribers before the end of the day,
What?
I'll send this to Charles so he can burn himself with it. Ha!
How about 300? That's more doable.
I don't recommend people burn themselves with this. Okay, now I'm gonna let this sit and dry now.
Do you think Charles would do it?
No, it's what I'm not gonna suggest somebody burn themselves with this.
I know.
The heat gun itself will burn you.
Yeah.
Sure, send me money. Yeah, okay, okay, Jerry, send me money so I can send the dragon's breath down to Charles so he can burn himself.
I mean, if you send it to Charles, you're not technically asking him to burn himself. But if he does it on his own.
Hey, Billy, do you want to see Charles brand himself with the dragon's breath?
No, because then other people might do it.
No.
How much would a 55-gallon drum cost? I don't know. You'd have to talk to Annie and
We don't
and
even know how
Sandy.
much it is.
Yes, we don't know how much it is yet. You know, she's gonna have to cover her costs and everything else like that. So
I feel like it won't be that much if it's just powder. It's probably like something really simple.
hey, Favi, you missed it. Javi was on our show last night.
Hi, Favi.
That would have been hilarious to have Favi and Javi on the same show.
Oh my god.
He could jump into it, do cartwheels till he's the right amount of toasty. You know,
John's trying the dragon's breath.
I bet you could probably just leave this in your car window in California. Oh my God! I wonder if that would work. You could dragon breath your upholstery on your vehicle. In your vehicle, that'd be awesome. Like your dash and stuff.
What about when it dries? Like when it's finished, like getting heated and all that. What if heat gets on it again? Will it like continue to burn or stop?
I don't know. I never got instructions. I never got instructions with this. All I got was this mason jar full of gel on my front doorstep.
No instructions, no ingredients.
Nope. No MDMS labels. No nothing.
Yeah, no warning. But you can eat it.
It's not advisable, but
Yeah. It's non-toxic, I'm pretty sure she said before. Okay, this is gonna look good. Okay.
so yeah, with this, we decided that through Billy's emasculate wood identifications, and when I oiled this piece of wood, we decided it was Madagascar rosewood. So there's the stencil I put on here. It's pretty much dry.
Ah!
So let's burn it and see what happens. Burn it. Oh, I'm gonna start it on high anyway.
Oh my god. It actually looks pretty.
What? Oh my god, it's turning white.
What? For real?
Yeah, it's turning white.
Wait. Oh my god, I can see. Is it supposed to do that?
So, Dragon's Breath on dark hardwood turns white.
Wow. That looks really good, actually.
Oh, there it goes. It's turning black now.
Ah, boo.
No, that's all right. That just depends on how long you burn it for, though. It's very faint, though.
I was getting all excited. Oh, I have more stencils. Believe it or not.
Now, the only problem is
There's
it's
always a
hot.
problem.
It's hot. But let's take some sandpaper to it. Let's take some a finer grit sandpaper to it, like 280.
Oh, you think you can scrape off all that black stuff?
Yep. And then I'll oil it. We'll see how that turns out. No, this is only trial and error anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like a tattoo.
I cleaned my craft room and I can't find anything now.
See that actually turned out pretty good. It's pretty light. It's light, but it's burned in, and it looks like a tattoo almost. Now let's oil this, and we'll see how that turns out. Let me go grab my oil.
Sigh. Oh wait, maybe I can use this knife. Oh yeah, that's gonna work.
It's rustic.
Yeah, people always
Jerry.
say it's rustic when it looks like crap.
So let's oil this and see how it turns out. You know, you can actually see it through the oil.
Maybe if I got a steak knife, this would work better. I'll get one.
So on dark hardwoods, it's subtle, but you can still see it. It's noticeable if you're looking for it, but it gives you a nice subtle look to it, though. Let me get some light off of here so you can actually see it better. You can see the design in it. Let me get lighting over this way. So you can see the design in it. It's burnt right in with the dragon's breath. It stands out more when it's oiled. Just depending on the angle you're looking at it at, though.
It looks old. Like it
It
has
looks
like an
it
old
looks
look to it.
looks rustic.
I'm trying to make
It's cool.
a
It's
wood
cool. Go on.
a wood moose. A wood moose.
Wooden
Moose
moose.
head. Yeah.
I'm supposed to work on cardboard too.
I don't think I like it on the dark wood. Okay, I'll just put it like that. Seriously?
Seriously.
Mm-hmm. Sorry. I talk to myself a lot.
Seriously.
So you didn't have to dab it into the dragon's breath, and this is the third stencil that you're using.
Well, no, I basically just been dabbing it off the lid. And since we're patient, so it'll dry it off first. Dry it off on low heat. Go to high heat, see what burns in.
What if you did it on low heat?
Oh, look at
Or
that.
does it have to be on high heat?
Well, no, I just put it on low just to dry it.
No, but I mean if you kept it on low and just held it a little longer. Oh, that's neat, eh? Oh, I like that.
So look at that. Burn it
Yeah,
right into cardboard.
looks awesome.
It doesn't heat up as much. Well, the cardboard doesn't hold as much heat as the wood does. But yeah, look at that. Okay, we gotta try paper now. Paper. Yeah, does John have any scrap paper around? I don't know. Does he? Of course he
I need a
does.
knife. I'll be right back. I just have to go get a knife.
Oh, okay. Let's do corners on this one. There we go. Let's do this cool one. Yeah, Jerry, get back to work. Jeez. Make it seem like we're distracting you or something. Alright, let's do some different ones on this one then. Now, because we are only trying this out, I'm not. So these are only samples anyway.
It happened again. The door. I couldn't open it. I'm gonna have to get that fixed.
Yeah, you better get that fixed. Better get somebody to work on that for you.
How do you cut paint sticks? I need help.
What's a paint stick?
Like, painter's stick.
Use a saw.
Only a saw, like scissors won't do it.
You can use an X-Acto knife.
I don't have one of those.
You
What
don't
about
have
a
a
steak
craft
knife?
You don't have a craft knife.
No.
Why do you even have a steak knife in your craft room?
I went and got one.
Why do you have a steak knife in your craft room?
For cutting?
No.
Yeah. I used one before.
Oh no, dead air.
Hang on.
And why do you not have a craft knife in your craft room?
Mm.
All
I
right,
have like garden shears or something.
let's try this on paper now.
Jerry says, okay, I gotta be back at it or I won't be ready to go live later. Charles says, get to it, Jerry.
Ooh, it's like magic.
This was a bad idea. Charles says I'm dangerous. That's why I don't have a craft knife in my room. I never bought one. I got it!
It don't work very good on paper. Cardboard's good, wood's good. Paper just it dilutes it out too much though.
Oh. Maybe you need thicker paper. Okay. Nancy says I use miter shears or a cut-off saw.
But it's pretty cool that it works on paper too though. It looks like it's burnt right in. It's a cool effect. So here we go. Paper, cardboard, wood, and hardwood. I still like that effect. That looks so cool because you can it's there, but it's not there. There, see, there it is there.
I don't like that one. But I really like the butterfly. That's my favorite.
And
Just
then an
because of
oak.
the colors.
So on the lighter hardwoods, you can still do an ombre effect on it. This looks cool. Still stands out. But okay, so we know this is dry now. So let's add some more heat to this and see what happens to it. See if it gets darker.
Oh yeah, I don't have it anymore.
Yep. So it darkens up even more on the ones that weren't fully dark before.
Oh yeah. And you let that dry even longer too.
Yep.
I feel like it looks better now.
So it'll basically stay black. The more heat you add to it, the darker it'll get. So
Ombre effect is like it goes from dark then to a little bit lighter, a little bit lighter, a little bit lighter, all the way down.
or hey, Charles, you can Google that. I know you can, but if you got to spell it Ombre. There's no H on it, ombre. Homie. So then on this one, on this butterfly, then if I was to heat this up more,
No, not the butterfly. No.
so if I heat this up more, it'll darken up more. I bet you. Yeah, it does.
Okay, so I mean,
Yeah.
maybe I should
So it's only gonna get so dark though.
Yeah, I'll cut another piece off here. You ruined it.
What are you talking about?
The butterfly was so pretty.
It's art. You can do whatever you want to it. So, just like lasering, I would still sand it off and then put a coat of something else on top of it. Well, hello, Arlale. Hello, Mr. Wesley Belko. How's it going today, buddy? We're burning wood with a heat gun. See, look at the cool stuff. Look at the cool stuff you can do. So we got this. We got this new product out. It's called Dragon's Breath, and it comes in powder, and you add water to it to make a gel form. And you take a stencils, and you put it onto wood or cardboard, board stock, even paper, and then you heat it. You let it dry. Heat it up with a heat gun, and burn it in. And it burns in cool. See, and that's burnt. It's basically instant non-fire pyrography for crafters.
So you know what you do? You can make stencils, and then when Sandy launches her thing, she could have stencils made by John C.
No, I'm not doing stencils. I'm not buying a Cricut.
You could do it on your laser thing.
What laser thing?
You know, the thing that you make the pattern.
My laser printer?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then but they're made out of paper, and then you gotta cut it all out in order to make a stencil for it. But with a Cricut, you can cut directly into Mylar and have your instant pattern, because that's all they do with these. They take these, stick them into a laser cutter, or a laser printer, or laser, and cut these out of Mylar. But if you're buying a laser, you might as well just laser it right into your wood then.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm pretty sure you can get an ombre effect on a laser as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to make you money. I almost called you Juan. I'm gonna make you rich.
No, I'm a woodworker. I'm an artist. I'm not a. Don't you know any scroll stars who could scroll you some templates? But the thing is, you basically need thin stencils. Like you need thin stencils, like crafting stencils. And the thing is because, like you could like okay, so if I was to make a pattern out of this, for example, this is a cheap dollar store laser cut one, right? Because you can tell with the burnt edges on it. If I could use this as a pattern, but the thing is that I need a fine tip pen to get in there, or a fine tip brush to do everything. It's just too complicated to get into. Mike. But concept wise, it makes a lot of sense that you can do all kinds of cool stuff with it. I suppose if I was to make one that I was going to use all the time, like for example, a signature stamp,
Yeah.
then I would actually get one either made or do one out of rubber. Then I would just stamp it, and then take a heat gun to it.
Your logo.
But yeah, that'd be kind of cool to attempt to try and do. But we're gonna see if we can thin it down and put it into a calligraphy pen. Mark is gonna try and do that. Um, because the thing is, if you can put it into pens, then you can use a plotter or a um, can you draw with a Cricut? If you can draw with a Cricut, then you can probably put it into a pen for a Cricut and draw onto materials like that. Everything's an idea. Everything's an option. So it's not, you know, it's not unfathomable. It's just, it's not for me. It's not my niche to make stencils. So there's some burning stuff for you guys. See, you can add pens to the Cricut, but I'm not sure how it would work with this stuff though. So that's why we're thinking, thinking about diluting it down, but I don't know how much you'd have to dilute it to go through a pen. Number one, you have to make it into pen form. Whereas it's just easier just to cut out your stencils on the Cricut anyway. Right, right. Right, right.
Don't do this at home. Oh my gosh. Do you have like an unfinished project that you could put the dragon's breath on just to color it?
What? One more time?
Do you have an unfinished project like, I don't know, and that needs color, and then instead of coloring it, you can use the dragon's breath on it?
Well, it would have to be black. And I'm not gonna do my wedding signs with it yet.
No, I mean like one time you showed us all these projects that you have in there. that are unfinished.
Yeah, they got to be sanded still first, though. I'm not going to
Oh.
sand them yet. But it'd be cool if you could try and work this into something else too, though, as well. Like if you can do like photographs with it or some other thing like that. But stenciling works good too. Stenciling pens, yeah. Well, yeah, Mike, we were talking. We're thinking about dipping pens too. But there you go. Look at that, an hour and a half ago. Done. New project.
It's been an hour and a half already?
Yeah. What do you got done? Look, I did
Uh,
4, 5, 6. I did 8 projects in an hour and a half.
I painted some paint sticks
Mm-hmm.
and cut a couple of them. Okay, where does this go now?
And the thing is, you can also incorporate paint with these as well, or stains. Ooh, I don't have anything stained yet though.
If I use these pieces, they're bigger though. But it's an idea. I need a low one.
Time for scrolling. I gotta assemble some stuff first though. I gotta assemble my wedding signs and get them all sanded down. So I gotta do that first. And that's over on the other side of my shop, so I won't be doing that on camera.
Boo.
Yeah, boo. But we can watch Billy do some more painting.
Yeah. Come watch me.
Billy's shop is so loud. Unbelievable.
Ah, he's killing our
Oh,
ears.
it's so quiet now.
I got it, didn't I? Did you? Sure did.
Hope
What are you
they're
trying
not
to do, Billy?
talking about us.
What were you trying to do, Billy? We saw you working on something over there.
I
He
was,
doesn't.
we missed a nail, and I found it before we ran it through the planer, thank God.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, we just did this. Okay, so we're ready. You're going to have to mute me again, John.
All right. You're telling me you don't have you've never gone to Dollar Tree or Dollarama and bought a craft knife?
No, I didn't
Really?
need one.
For crafting, for cutting.
I mean, I use scissors. I had these I forget what they're called, but not pruning shears, but something like that. But
Oh.
I don't know where they are.
But you do know that Dollarama sells these for $1, right?
Yeah, but if I go in there, I'm gonna spend $80 on other crap.
No, you go in and buy one item. That's all you got to do.
I
You go in
can't
and
do that.
you buy one item. No, sorry, you buy 2 items. You buy one crafting knife, and you buy a 5 pack of blades. That's all you got to do. You walk in and buy what you need, and then you leave.
It's too hard to do that. I have a shopping addiction. Fabby says, miter shears. Goodness.
Yeah, go buy a pack of miter shears too.
Where can I get that? Home Depot?
I don't know. I don't own a pair. I have saws that deal with stuff like that. Charles, I can show him the one that you put up on Facebook. I can show him that one if you want. So he wants to progress, but doesn't have Facebook. Oh, so yeah, I can show him the one. So there, there's the finished project for his USMC logo. Did it up. I think it turned out pretty good.
Yeah, it looks great.
But you know how I feel about painted wood, though.
It looks like a cake.
Looks nothing like a cake.
Well, it could be one. If you didn't know.
Well, I want some miter shears too, then.
I thought you didn't use miter shears. You used your saw.
I do use my saw because I got all kind of these power tools in my shop.
I have a saw outside, but I'm kind of scared of it.
Why?
I don't want to cut myself. I used it before, though.
Now I
I'll be
know
fine.
a professional set of miter shears at Lee Valley. Let's say, for example, oh, they're actually pretty cheap. They're not as expensive as I thought they were. They're only like 20, 25 bucks.
Hey, maybe I could get one on Amazon.
Yeah, 24.99 on Amazon. See, I don't know if I trust those ones though. They look cheap.
This is harder than I thought.
Well, yeah. See, now that I would, I would buy one of those in a heartbeat. Those are like 300 bucks. It's a miter trimmer.
I'll use scissors.
Okay, so I got some sanding to do. I got some assembly to do. I got some backer boards to make. Glue ups to do. So I'll come on later tonight. I'll do all that. Then I'll come on later tonight. Charles, you really need to go back to doing lives. You started that live and then you didn't share any more until it's done. We miss you, Charlie. Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
god.
Charles. You started cutting it out and then you stopped and then you just like, oh, here's done.
Maybe he got more work done because he wasn't on a live.
That's not the way life works. But yeah, so I got all this other stuff to do in the rest of my shop. So I'm going to there, there's a link for you, Robin, that Nancy put up. The miter shears that she has.
Oh, thanks, Nancy.
See, but I got a miter box. I got a miter box. I got coping saws. I got hand saws. I got miter saws. I got a miter table. I got a table saw. I got a scroll saw. I got coping saws. I got craft knives. I got X-Acto blades. You know, I don't need miter shears.
I got scissors. I got a steak knife.
Oh my god! Don't even talk to me about that. I just don't understand how a crafter doesn't have a craft knife. Oh, I got chisels and hammers, and that'll cut wood too.
Hammer?
Chisel and hammer.
Oh. Oh, I might have
All
a
right,
chisel.
so I'm gonna say that's all for now, and we'll catch you all later this evening, later tonight, and I don't have space for all those. That's why I have my garage shop. We've never had a vehicle in it since I've been here.
Look, I did it. So there. Pruning shears, yeah. If I could find them.
Yeah. All right, so
What kind of screw
we're
is
gonna
that?
say goodbye for now. We'll catch you all later tonight, and have fun. Stay safe.
Thanks for having us.
Later, everybody.